Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm back with a vintage ASEAN TV product called the Citrus Express. This dates back from 1997. The commercials ran for several years, and the commercials back then said they sold over 3 million units, although I barely remember this. Now, what it supposedly allows you to do is either cut your citrus into cubes or also work as a juicer. They say it's good for grapefruit and oranges. I managed to find an unopened unit on eBay. It cost me 20 bucks. So this has never been opened in 26 years. We're going to open it up today, and we're going to give it a shot. This is by Emson, which you've probably seen quite a few ASEAN TV products from them. They're still around. The claims that it can be used as a stainless steel half-blade knife, can be used as a citrus cutter or juicer, includes a serving bowl with pouring spouts, includes an easy-to-use citrus corer, skid-proof rubber base, made of ultra-strong plastic and dishwasher safe. So let's crack open this Citrus Express. It has been in this box for 26 years now, and see what's inside. Here we go. Oh, the 90s air just wafted out of there. Is that all there is to it? Let there be more in there. Let's see. Oh, okay, there's two more things in here. We've got the corer, and we've got one of the smallest instruction sheets I may have ever seen ever. That's it for the instructions. Not much. Let's open this up. This is brand new, isn't it? There's something kind of fun about opening an old item for the first time, and there it is. Fortunately, this one hasn't yellowed over the years like some of the other older products I've tried out. I like how it says warning sharp blade, but you have to fish your hand by the sharp blade to pull that warning out of there. I know it's a sharp blade. I'm about to cut myself getting your warning out of there. So you have a blade right there. You've got the cup here that does have a pour spout, which is kind of nice. You have anti-skid feet on there. And I believe this goes here, and then this goes over that. And I think this is supposed to turn. So you're supposed to hold it by the base. Core with this, you use this to press it on there or as the juicer. So all you're supposed to do is just turn it like this. They say to make one complete turn, and then it should be cut into perfect pieces here. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna wash this off and then get started. All right, step number one is to cut the fruit in half and remove the cut's core by plunging the citrus core into the middle of the fruit while turning. Now they say to use a core and plunge it into the core and remove it that way. I'm plunging while turning. Okay, well that definitely worked. If anything else, I got a good core out of this. I would say it's an effective corer. Now for the moment of truth. I want to start with an orange and work my way up to a grapefruit. Step number 2, put the blade and wedge cutter on the bowl. It says the knife half blade must be positioned under one of the arcs of the wedge cutter. I guess they mean like that. Firmly press one half of the fruit on the wedge cutter. I guess you're supposed to, it seems kind of dangerous. I feel like I just split the orange a little bit. It's kind of what it says to do, is push it until the blades are almost through. Mold it onto the wedge cutter. Place the cover on the fruit and turn one full turn. Your fruit segments are ready to serve. One full turn, we shall see. All right, that was one full turn. Am I confident that that's going to be perfect? I am not confident, but let's see. Let me pull the orange off here first. Oh, well, you know, there's quite a bit of it's gone. Let's see. Oh, wow. I may stand corrected. I got something out of there. All right, there's what we got. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not a lot, but that's only a half of an orange. Let me try the other half of this orange to make sure that wasn't a fluke, and then move up to the grapefruit. Trying to speed this process up along a bit. I'm gonna go the opposite direction on the core. Using the corer now. That's a pretty good core. That is pretty good. I got my blade on the cup. Now I'm aligning the two pieces together. This part does feel kind of treacherous though, because you're pushing it pretty hard and there's like these kind of sharp pieces of plastic underneath. Even in the commercial, it looks like the person's putting a lot of pressure on it like that. Mold it to it. I don't even know if that's helping. Here we go, one full turn. That's about a half. That's about a full. Let's see what we got. The orange looks like it's mostly cleaned out there, but we have results. The oranges went well, so let's move up to a grapefruit and see how that does. Wow, that thing is very effective. I'm kind of impressed by this core. See, it did it clean as a whistle. Look at that. I'll do both of them at the same time here. This might be one of the better cores I've used, and it's just kind of like a throw-in part of the product. The cup on the counter, the blade on top of that. Lining up the blade with the cutter itself. Pressing the grapefruit onto the unit. This seems to go on there easier than the orange for some reason. Now they say mold it on there. I'm not sure what that does, but it does seem to be part of the instructions. Place the top on here and twist one full turn. I hear it dropping in there. I think that was one full turn. Let's see. Grapefruit cleaned out. We have grapefruit chunks in there. Let's do the second half now. Placing it on the bowl, aligning these together, placing the grapefruit on the unit, and pressing down. I just saw some juice squirt right towards the camera. Molding them, placing the top on there, holding the base. If you hold up here, it's not going to turn. You have to hold down by the base. One full turn. All right, I didn't really press that hard either. I haven't been pressing that hard. Once you get it on there, it's the blade does most of the work. Take the top off. Cleaned out once again. And look at this, we have success. That looks pretty good. So I think they did a pretty good job of cutting these into chunks. You could use that for fruit cocktail, fruit salad. I'm a fan of this. Now, there's one more feature on here. They're supposed to you can use it as a regular juicer. Let's try that out. I think in this case, what you're supposed to do is just place the cover on top first and then just use this to juice with. And then the juice will fall below and the seeds and the pulp will be caught right here. We shall see. I've got half of an orange here. Let's try it out. All right, it's working as a regular juicer. Right? It's definitely not the best juicer I've tried. It works, but I've had better. I've had better. In a pinch, it's not bad. There's certainly better models out there than that now. These ridges need to be taller for it to be a more effective juicer. They're kind of shallow, and I don't think they're really doing as good a job as other juicers are. It can work, it's just not that great. So in the end, I think the Citrus Express holds up over time. 26 years later, still does a pretty good job of cutting the fruit into chunks. It's not great as a juicer, but that's not its main feature. So if you're looking for an old school vintage ASEAN TV product to cut your citrus, this could be a good idea for you. I see plenty of them on eBay, so they're actually still pretty easy to find. But if you've tried something like this, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.